Hello guys, welcome back to another small video on the phone. I am basically just showing you what I've just been doing. Obviously you can see that the basic of the stuff I already picked up and stuff is still, at the moment, still down. Obviously this is going to take a while to sort everything out. I'm basically just taking the valley sections off for now, and the town stuff will have to be done another time, so it might look a little bit odd for a little while, but hopefully everything's been organised, everything will be settled and, you know, basically planned out for this area. And once time comes, obviously, everything will be cleared off properly. And so about second year, which would be, this is what, the first year? I'm not sure. So the second year is when and all I've got to wait 3 years, so I'm going to have to look into this moving stuff in the second year, which will be, I think it's next year or the year after, I'm not actually sure. I think it's 2023, yeah, so that's when I have to look, because 2024 is when I'm planning on moving. So, yeah, it's not far away really, but it will give a chance to get everything organised between now and then. And I have got a lot to go through on this layout. Lots of mess, a lot of things really. I am happy most of the time actually. I mean, a lot of people think I'm a combination of both emotionally, but it depends. It generally depends on my day, and it depends on people too. And there is a screw there, as I expected. So what I'm going to try to do, if I can reach that into there, just want to, there we go, put it underneath and down below. There we go. So we've got a section out now. You wonder what all the Tracy Island stuff was. That's the stuff I used to be into when I was young. I used to be into Thunderbirds when I was a kid. Before I got into trains, I was a very simple young lad back in the 90s, but obviously it was a short time in the 90s I had grown up in, but it was still the 90s nevertheless. But I mean, the 90s was fairly simple for a lot of things, and the 2000s, but it wasn't until 2010, I think, when things started to change seriously. But because everything was quite simple back in the day, but I mean, I'm talking back in the day, I mean, when I was a lad, it was very different. I mean, I'm nearly 30 years old now, and I'm doing a lot of different things now. And because I don't go to church or anything, my mum does that, but I don't. And obviously, most of my friends don't, except my mum. Like everything in life, you do what you do and it makes you happy. And as I said before in the past, don't let people ruin it for you. Because if you do, you get easily dictated by the wrong people. And it doesn't go down well. There's far too many people on this planet get brainwashed quite easily. So, be aware of that. When I read the news, I read the news by a newspaper. It's called The Sun, Obviously we have different opinions on that paper, but I find certain parts of it quite interesting to read, but obviously I can read a basic level but not properly because I have special needs issues, and obviously it shows at certain times. And there's a chap on my YouTube channel, actually, on my training channel. I was asking if I want to see a diesel day. Excuse me. There will be a diesel day coming up, guys. Don't you worry. There will be some new diesel days coming up. Because the 13th of September is not too far away now, I am considering is to get a train, but I think I might hold it off. Just because I want to get my car more sorted out first. And once the car's sorted, MOTs and tax and everything else, I can bring back the trains to a certain extent for a short time, but what do I mean by a short time? Well, a short time means I'm basically buying certain trains for a limited amount of price, and basically it's just, you know, cheaper models instead of those huge expensive models you can get out there. And I'm hoping to have my Model Alley, my hobby of my train stuff, keeping me going for the rest of my life. But I'm going to do it as long as I can. But obviously, my trains in general to me are my real passion of hobby, and it always has been. But when I was a kid, I was always wanted to be a train driver. But obviously, since my condition, I can't drive real trains. That's what I wanted to be when I was younger. Is be a train driver. Because I have an epilepsy issue. Obviously, I haven't had any for a while, but I don't want to push my luck with that. But obviously, because of that issue since I was little, I can't drive trains. I would love to, but I can't. They won't allow me. But yeah. But at least I can go and see the real things. I can go drive to an area where they got the trains at and be there all day watching and travelling on them. But no, I couldn't drive any, because you needed some sort of qualification for driving the trains, and I have no interest. To go out my way to do something for, well, I mean, you know, I do my YouTube stuff, that is my former job. I mean, that's pretty much all I do, is do YouTube videos, and I do quite a good job with them, because sometimes I get a little bit tired and they're too much chatty about it. So, there's that too, but I'm taking a long time off soon anyway, around December, so it'll be basically a whole month off, from December 24th to December 24th to January 25th, I think, something like that. And basically I'm going to have a whole time off, not filming. And what I'm going to be doing instead is just catch up on other things instead. So it means I'm not constantly delaying other things like house cleaning and doing my independent walking in the morning, but only times when I tend to go out and do things, but pardon me. So there's one way I am from December 24th to January 25th is when I'm going to have quite a huge extensive time off. And obviously I said that last year, but I'm hoping this year will be a success, because There's nothing going to get in the way of it, hopefully, and there's nothing going to stop me able to drive next year either. But in luck. There we go. Got all the wood chip to sort out too. How come I got so much fencing for the area? Well, originally the fencing was for the footpaths. That's why I put it in the first place, to make it look good, but it was too high. And I've got something coming in. But anyway, I have got so much to do. Sorry guys, I forgot to use that. There we go. Yeah, it would be nice to meet up sometime, but I think COVID going on, and obviously just, you know, making time slots to work with as well. I think it's going to be easier to do all that once I move, because there's a lot to do, and I need to settle down in my new place when that time comes, for maybe a couple of years, and then we can do something then. Yeah, I can feel the spike in whatever that thing is in my hand. Weird. It looks like a terrible shambles and mess. Yeah. I've got so much to catch up on. It's ridiculous. Yeah, and I also, because of a quick mention out to IC82, which I haven't seen him making content in over 5 years. But it might have been a year and a half, to be fair, but I'm not so sure. But being it he hasn't made content for a while, any of you guys are friends with InCity82? If any of you are close friends with him, give him a message asking if he's making any more content. Because I did like his content, the videos he did some very well. I mean, what train was it I looked at a few years back? I was still at college when I watched one of his newer videos, just before I did content myself on the channel, on YouTube platform. So, what was it? Trying to think of it. Oh yeah, that was the little train that has got the two dudes. It bumps up and slides down with a little sort of lever thing on the motor. I can't remember the name of it though. Is it the marshalling tractor? Is it called the marshalling tractor? I think it's something ridiculous like that. So the marshalling tractor, it's basically got these two little guys on this sort of metal pile thing, and it's basically the motor thing is in the centre of it, and these guys are sort of, they're animated, but they move their upper torso lower down, and it moves, goes. It's the way it twerks its butt when it moves on the track. These little animated people on it. It's so funny, but I consider getting one of those just for a laugh. Because it is funny. It's something that looks so ironic, but at the same time it's so funny to watch it going around on the track. Just go. Candy Dancer, that was what it is. That's Candy Dancer. Yeah. Yeah, it's a strange little unit. But my god, it looks so funny. I'm gonna have to get one, aren't I? Just for a laugh. It's gonna be funny little gimmicks to have. Oh, funny. That's gonna be my day, and I'll watch that on my track where I have a body on these animated cows dancing their bums backwards and forwards while they're going around the track.